So, welcome to the Baddie Giveaway and the Agency Incorporated, where I host and train models to not only become better models and not lose their Snapchats, as long as they take some of these factoids. So, I wanted to go ahead. Yep, you can. I just wanted to go ahead and introduce you to the giveaway, where how it works is you share my flyer, then you send me your flyer. That puts you inside the network where all my models are sharing my flyers, so their people are coming and seeing my flyer and they're coming here. So you don't necessarily have to be sharing with a bunch of people, because by sharing one flyer, you're actually sharing with all my other models. It's a really interesting concept that I've developed. So how does the giveaway work? First, you share my flyer. That gets you an entry into the giveaway. Because you shared it, I have a point system. So make sure you guys go ahead and read the text that I sent over to you first, when you first got verified and came in, because that has how the point system. So check out those point systems, because each one has a different evaluation. If you post my flyer to public with my tag, that's worth 3 points. If you share it to private story, which is a disservice to the network and to all the other models, because remember, you're sharing just one flyer. You don't have to share with any new models. You can send them to me. They can join the network. They can be trained so that they don't get your shit blown up. So that's worth only 1. If you do the live model rep, where you tell them, at the 420 agent, tell them I sent you over in a live snap, that's always worth 3 points. Because anytime you share my flyer after, it's only worth 1 point. I do have some double point weekends sometimes, as well as other ways to score points throughout my story, so make sure you guys check those out. But the base is that you share my flyer to your story, you tag me in it, or you do a live model rep telling them to come over. That's how you score points. We also get points for doing live model interviews, as you've seen on my story.
All right, last but not least, verification and how to work with other verified models, which, if you've watched other videos, you don't really need to share with anybody else but the agent and your promoters, because they're all networks that help you build your platform without having to do much work. So to verify first, you must spell out your username just like this: XX420AGENTSXX. You are other model, and today is the 27th at 28th at 1:26 a.m. here in the US on the West Coast. So that's how you verify. That's how you should verify all your buys as well. You should use the Mario test flyer, which I'm going to drop after this slide. So make sure you guys verify your next buys. It's very important. So really, you just need to verify them, because you need to know who you're selling to need to know if it's truly an old enough person, because that's really what can get you in trouble, especially if they're running around with mom's credit card and you're using PayPal or Venmo. Anywho, so make sure you're only working with verified models. If you're working with bots, it gets like a virus into the system where it just spreads. They add me, they try to fucking message me, and I'm like, I'm not a fucking buyer, I'm a goddamn promoter. So only share with verified models. Only look for new models to share with. Bring them into the agency. You all get points for bringing new models into the agency. And I'm going to talk about the giveaway next. So that was spell out your username, say their username, the time, and the date. You don't have to tell them where you're at. Time zone's cool if you want, but usually it should be close to the minutes, because they don't go by half hours. So get those 4 things from your next verified, when you're verifying a model, because you can literally voice over on a remix and it looks like a live snap. Maybe I'll do a demonstration on securities and stuff like that later on, but that's what you need to do, those 4 things. So make sure you send over your 4 things Mario test after you go through this.
Hey, a new training thing. So when you guys share my flyer, that's just you doing one share. But when I have 120 plus models doing that one flyer, that's only one step, because when they share it, then their followers, their walker buys come over too. So then the other models could do the same thing. So you don't have to share one flyer, but it's going to allow all the users across the network to view your stuff too. So make sure you guys share my flyers. You don't have to do it every day, but part of the requirement is that you share my flyers, and then every couple of days you do a live model rep to stay in the free side. But most models want to jump over the membership because I post you guys daily, but you still have to post my flyers as well. Even if you're on the paid program, still have to share my flyers because it helps the whole network. That's why we have this training, so that you guys know what's up. All right, have a good one.
So this is the story for recommendations to what you should be posting on your story. Excuse me, the angle. So really, it's very important that you watch exactly what you're posting to your public story. That means any girls you're sharing with, they're what their flyers say, because Snap is hunting for tag words like premium, pricing, buyers, seller, all those keywords. You can find it in the terms of service in your settings. If you go into the settings, look in your terms of service, they will tell you all the shit they hunt for, because it's violations. And that's how you get your account deleted. So make sure that you're watching out for those things. Also, a lot of people think that they need to share with a bunch of girls. That's what I'm doing. I'm sharing with every girl that's in the network. So it's kind of pointless to share with other girls that are in the network, because by me sending out my flyer to all the models and then them sending them out, then that gets multiplied by 100 models. So if all 100 models share my flyer, then I share them. When their viewers come and see them, they're like, oh, who's this verified baddie giveaway? They click on me, then it shows all you guys. See where I'm going with this? So then you don't have to share with all those models, because you already did. You share with me, which allows you to do less work, because now they're viewing you because of me, because of that other girl, and vice versa, so that we can actually all network and do less work. So you don't need to share with all my models that you already work with, because I'm already doing it. That's why it's important for you guys to share, not an episode every day, but it helps the cycles, especially on Saturdays, especially on Fridays when the views are up. So that's why it's so important to network. All right, this is the how to properly post the verified model giveaway flyer. Make sure you resize it first, then go ahead and start typing in the baddie giveaway message, which is tell agent 420. I always use the @ and then start typing it in, and it'll pop up. Click it, then it'll automatically populate it. Then finish saying, tell agent 420 I sent you, and your age to enter to win my subscription for the month, right guys? And then for free, right? And then make sure you go ahead and resize it, put it to where it's nice and legible, and go ahead and post that bad boy to your story. So this is how to remix this snap. Just click on the photo, pop it open, hold it down, switch it to the eyes is what I usually do, and this will allow you to send it as a one-time non-savable snap as a remix. And you can also do this to trick and send live snaps, and this is how people send and trick you using a live snap and actually try to pass it off to you as well as being their live verification. That's why it's so important to do live verification of the 4 parts: their username spelled out, your username, the time and the date, and then boom, bingo, bango, bongo, all done. So that was hold down on the photo in the gallery, then the remix menu will pop up, pick remix, and then there you go. Move it to the eyes, pull the eyes all the way down off the screen, then go ahead and click it as a picture, and then send it to your designated person. This is the new model training. So if you just got deleted or lost your device, these are things that you really need to focus on with this new account. Make sure that you're posting only you to your story. It's gonna be really hard, especially if you're not,
feeling pretty or looking pretty, but that's what it needs to be, is you, because Snap hates it when you post from camera roll. So if you need to share for share with other girls, create a share for share story to post them to, but you're in the network now. Just send them over my way and I'll get them posted. That's how it works. That's how the network works. That's why this is the last one for the new girls that have already read and gone through all the other slides, right? So if you need them again, go back through them, watch them again. But if you're a brand new account, you should be posting only you to your story. That's it. You having fun, you eating food, you listen to music. All right, so this training is how to set up a private story. Go ahead and select a couple photos, click new story up at the top right, pick new private story that only you can contribute to. Then pick a couple people to add to that story. Then title the story with something that you'll know. Go ahead and hit create, and that's how you do it. And that'll allow only those people to be able to view that story, so that you can control who can view your story at any time and remove them at any time. So if you want to run 1 month premium subscriptions, you just type in their name, their date, add them to the story, so that when you check the list, you can unadd them after their time is up. Simple as that. And it just helps you keep control of what your members can see and what others can see as well, as you can use that for share stories and whatnot too. So make it your story. That's it. Send them to the network for shares. It also gets you extra entries when you do that. Also helps you communicate more with them and offload your workload, so you don't have to verify them. They just go into the onboarding staff and get verified. So you've done that part. So I'm gonna ask you to share my flyer, or just tag you on your story with tell agent 420 that I sent you and your age to enter to win my subscription for free. Then you're thinking to yourself right now, wait, for free? I don't give anything away for free. I get that. I'm gonna pay you for it. The agency's gonna take care of you for your subscription. That's how it works. So tag that photo, do that speech on your live story. That's how you do it. So you're like thinking to yourself, well, I've heard people say tagging gets you flagged and are taken down. Well, what actually gets you taken down is posting from camera roll and tagging all that stuff with a low snap score. You gotta at least have like 5K to do that, which takes a while to build up, but as long as you're snapping and working and networking and doing snap streaks with your new buyers, you'll be good, okay? Just do snap streaks as part of your subscriptions. If you don't know about subscriptions, that's just basically like a month that you dedicate to that user for certain things that you're going to be doing, like a private story that you've seen how to set up, and you just post your burlesque, naughty stuff that you do to that. It could be pay-per-view stuff where it's just a teaser, and then you say, you want the rest? Gotta pay, kind of stuff. Also, treat this as like a strip club. It's really the easiest way to put it, because that's the easiest way to kind of like gauge exactly what this is all that you're doing, because all you're doing is chatting them up. That should be a tip. You know, you're doing your dance on your private story, that's a tip. You know, that's why we set all these things up. If you need more information about that, you know, reach out to the other models to figure out some of that stuff, because a lot of them are in training groups. Asked a lot of them to help me develop some of these stories, but you know, everybody's super busy, so one day maybe. So now that you know a little bit of ins and outs and how to do a couple things, make sure that your next post is you on your public story. Do not do nothing from camera roll, especially if you're on a brand new account, because it's gonna start getting you flagged. Watch out for those dangerous words, and make sure you mix up the letters with numbers so that you protect yourself if you need to put stuff on there. But don't put pricing, it'll kill you, girl. As long as you stay on that path and, you know, just keep snapping and keep building your account, you'll be good to go. Maybe build like an onlys or something to start, you know, transitioning people to, and just get them on the free side and start building other platforms that same way as well, as a good backup source. Let's see. So make sure either do the live model rep where you say, tell 420 agents that I sent you over. It'll get you an extra entry, as well as hook me up with one on your public story. Tag me in that. It'll be fine. That's you repping me, talking about me. All right, simple as that. Or do a picture and then write it in and then tag me, and it'll be all good. And just watch out from posting from camera roll. All right, good luck, girl, and we'll check you later. Make sure you send me over your live verification of the 4 parts, right? The Mario test. If you needed it again, just ask me. Talk to you later. Hey, what's up, guys? Agent 420 here. Welcome to training modules that will instruct you and inform you on stuff that you might not have known about and stuff that you should know about, and that'll help you make your Snap better, as well as make you have less work and time in the DMs, because that's what's important, is you getting your life back and not having to worry about share for sharing with too many models at once, or just being able to hit a couple advertisers, promoters, not the ones that I necessarily work with, but just use them, because then it'll allow you to keep your story nice, clean, and fun, and for you to enjoy your time on Snapchat instead of grinding out every day in the DMs, because that tends to happen when we get too caught up in share for sharing. So make sure you guys stay tuned and keep watching as well on these special training modules I'm going to be building, as well as Agent 17 will be helping me build them too, so you'll see him on this story from time to time. All right, lesson 1. Getting out of the DM so much. Make your story light and fun of you. Just cute little snaps, you doing random shit. Just keep your story you. That's what I recommend. Don't worry about posting your menu. You can get your Snap shut down for that. Snap is hunting for keywords like premium, menu, sale, seller, any of that stuff, dollars. Put your account at risk getting deleted, especially for models that you're share for sharing with, putting up too risque of content. Snapchat is for kids. Yes, adults use it, but that's where they make their money. So that's why you need to protect yourself and what words you're posting to your public stories. What you can do is say, swipe up to spoil me, stuff like that on your public story. That's right, a lot of you aren't sharing to your public story. I understand you guys are worried. That's why if you look at my story, I don't have any of those words. Also, I only post PG-13 to my public story. You guys being cute, model interviews, fun stuff. Helps them know you guys, right? Guys are already going to come to my story, see you on my story, and know that you do what you guys do. Then it's on you guys, when they add you, don't add them. Play hard to get. You're in control. So just let them reach out and message you. At that point, you say, hey, can you verify for me? I only play with people that are over 18. I'd really like to have some fun, but pass this. And then you hit them with the Mario test or your verification process, but always live verifications. The reason I am upping training is because I have a lot of models who come in and just want to share for share. I get it. But in order for you guys to do that, you need to go through these training modules and learn to protect yourselves. And also it shows that you want to learn and actually become a true model, and more than just, hey, I'm here for a quick couple bucks and I'm out, because it tends to make this profession seem scammy. And I don't want you guys to be those models. I want you guys to be true models that are really here to propel your guys' site, to take out sex workers. As soon as you get reported that you're doing that, you're done. That's it. So make sure you guys protect yourselves, not just make a couple quick bucks and run, because that's why I developed this, to help models become professional models. So I hope you guys are along for the ride, because also I don't want you guys to lose the device, because that's what's happening now, is models are getting IMEI banned, which is your social security number for your phone. Don't lose a device, don't lose another account, because if you guys are sharing with other girls, not checking what they're posting and what you're posting of theirs, you can lose, where you literally won't be able to use that device anymore for your Snapchat account, and will lose the Snapchat account as well. So you won't be able to build another one of your account because of somebody else's stuff. So make sure you verify the models you work with, verify the promoters you work with, stay inside the loop, keep again with that device. So stay with me. It's Agent 17. Don't lose another phone. Don't lose another device. Training. There's going to be more to come. I hope you guys stick around. Because that's what we're here to do, is to help you protect yourself and become a better model. Because we know you guys can. And just by you listening to these messages and working through these modules will help you perfect this craft. So keep your story you. Don't add anybody. Just let them reach out, message you. Simple as that. Then say, hey, I'd like to play and have some fun, but I need you to verify first. You can either hit them with a Mario test or make sure that they spell out their username. Say your username, the time, and the date. Simple as that. Should take 2 seconds. Then you know that they're you, or that they are them, and that they're not a bot, and that they passed a test. Because you need to test these new members that are coming in to protect yourself, because you don't give up anything but your Snap tag and your Cash App tag. That's it. Or looking to Spank Pay if you can't use those, if you're out of country or something. Okay, Spank Pay. That's what you can use, because it's a crypto, or it's Cash App, non-refundable, non-reversible. Because PayPal, Venmo, all will charge back. Same on OnlyFans too. They'll do chargeback, and you will have to fucking pay it out of pocket. So Cash App, Spank Pay, my two go-tos that you should do too, so that you guys don't get dinged. Because if you use PayPal, they